up, everybody, and welcome back to some more Danganronpa. We are officially on part 5, which is the class trial, the first class trial. Last episode, we ended it with finding all the clues that we needed, and now it's really about to start getting good. I kind of have a feeling on who it is. I'm not sure yet, but when I was editing my last video, I was looking at everything and I'm like, I think I know who it is, but we'll talk about that once the trial starts. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, to my new subscribers. Thank you guys for your support. It really means a lot to me. I'm excited to continuously grow my channel. I'm creeping up on my first year anniversary of starting this channel, so I'm really excited about that. But I just want to say thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. And let's jump into the video. I think I'm more hype about this trial, like this first class trial, than anything, because it's really like finally starting to pick up. So I'm gonna open the handbook. What a truth. Review evidence and witness accounts. Okay, yeah, so this is everything that all the clues that we found in the last episode. If you haven't watched the last episode, go back and check it out. It is interesting. But without further ado, we're gonna jump right into it because I'm ready to get this trial started. I'm excited. Why am I so excited about this?
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Okay.
So if you can figure out
Sorry.
who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
I wish they had found a better word than the blackened. I feel like it just sounds so out of place.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then, everyone close your eyes. Whoever did it, raise your hand.
He would come up with an idea like that.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
I like his voice. Ooh.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
And yes, I'm wearing a black and white shirt because Monokuma. He's one of those characters where he's likable, even though he shouldn't be likable, but he's likable.
Friendship penetrates?
Okay, calm down, Chicken Nugget. This dude is so pervert. Why do his eyes look like lips?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
I don't trust that. There's always a reason.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Here we go, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm hyped for this. I don't even know why. I'm just hyped. Okay, anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Okay, so the first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Okay, so as things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded in the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and... Oh, the Y button to fire. Got you. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, simple enough. Ooh, okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Duh.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Ah, that's my
And the
boy.
murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, because his room looked destroyed. So there had to have been something that happened.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
Exactly. Like
With
his
the way
room.
things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Exactly.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Well, who
Between
else?
Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay,
She tried,
so
though.
what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Okay.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
So we need to determine what was used in Sayaka's... Oh, to kill Sayaka. It was the kitchen knife, right? Because if we look at everything, all the clues... It was a kitchen knife launched in her chest, or abdomen. Kitchen knife said.
So what was used to kill her?
You can look at that and tell it was a kitchen knife.
Some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Oh, the stomach.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, I just messed up. Did I mess up?
No, it's wrong.
Oh, I got it right. Okay. Oh, right, because it wasn't a random weapon on them. It was a kitchen knife.
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Yes, sir.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yeah, like it's obviously a kitchen
And if you
knife.
look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
But how do you know Makoto did it? Just because it happened in his room does not mean he did it.
Right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our
Thank
arguments.
you.
Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Thank you, Kyoko.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Of course. I mean, sure. You can concentrate by holding down the RB button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. I'm trying to remember every little thing, like all the clues that I found.
There's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Oh my god.
He did it in secret. Nobody was in the dining hall.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I missed it. I missed it. I wasn't fast enough.
So he really did do it.
I missed it. I know that was the one. I know it. Cause old girl was, if I can remember, I think old girl was like in the cafeteria. No, it's okay, bro. We got it. I just didn't hit it fast enough.
There's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret.
Bam. 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 There we go. There we go. There we go. Because she was in there, I think she was eating or drinking something.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Yeah, why aren't you saying anything? That's what's frustrating about her. She's not saying nothing.
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. So why wouldn't you step up and say that?
Perfectly clear. The knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Why are you so confused about that?
At any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
It's not that you don't think so, you didn't see me at all.
You don't think so?
Thank you.
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Thank you.
Okay, then what about this?
Here we go.
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
The idiot
swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask.
That's a good question.
So I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Oh.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
You might well do it by yourself.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief.
Good point.
Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case. Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Now, Monokuma's has cameras everywhere, so he's watching all of this, so he knows everything.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Okay.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Wow. Wow.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
Right, what is it?
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
There's nothing wrong with that because, I mean, the girls could sleep in the same rooms or go to each other's rooms. It just can't be the guys going to the girls' room.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Nope.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Exactly.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night
She's
together?
not a boy.
It's wholesome.
She's not a boy, dude.
I'm a girl.
You are?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Thank you. Like, why is it Sakura just saying what happened? Why she passed it off to Hina? Like, why don't y'all just say it?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
But why didn't you say that in the beginning? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it!
It has to be.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Yes!
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. but most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
But I have a question. Why... Well, she did go to Makoto's room saying that she felt uncomfortable. I don't know.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Now, the reason why he says that is because he feels that since they switched rooms, Makoto is responsible for Sayaka dying.
What? See? He did do it after all.
Oh my gosh.
You're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die. True.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer.
Right.
Wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Something was missing? Your first Hangman Gambit is about to begin. Yes, I need... What is that? As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim and Y button to shoot. Okay? If you shoot down the wrong letter, you will suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0 or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. So something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is. What was supposed to be at this? I'm lost. Hair. Hair. Hair? Hey, hair. Hair.
Now I
Hair.
understand.
I'm like, why didn't it go? It didn't say you had to hit it multiple times if it was a certain color.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair
Oh,
on the
because
floor.
he did. The person cleaned the room. Or whoever cleaned the room, even though... Was that a guy? I think I know who it is. And that's kind of what I'm saying. He.
Culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would
Why
I
would you
need
clean
to
the
get rid of
room?
all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself.
Right.
Not just her hair.
Right.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
To remove any trace that they had ever been
They
there.
cleaned the room.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
No!
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the
gosh.
absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
We'll get to
Do you
it.
remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Right.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
Oh, because Makoto... Yeah, Makoto's bathroom door jammed.
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yes. The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. So, yeah, they broke the... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Gimme, gimme. Oh, I can hit Y.
I got it!
Yes! Okay, I was right. I was right.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Exactly.
The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob on the bathroom door.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
No, because he wouldn't need to. Why would he need to break the door in his room?
If the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
I think she's already figured everything out and she knows who did it and everything. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to? Yes. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now, this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spot are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Whoo! Okay, so bathroom door frame. Cause Makoto has issues with getting in his, well, not issues.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
But it's jammed.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Correct.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Correct.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
She didn't lock it. She didn't lock it. I missed it. I missed it.
Had Sayaka cornered.
And to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto?
She didn't lock the door.
Admit it. We already know the answer.
She didn't lock the door? Hold on. Gimme, 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 gimme. Okay, okay.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Right.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her.
Come on, come on.
And they got into the bathroom.
I'm so I need to calm down because I'm like so ready and hyped.
The killer had to try and bust down the door because Sayaka had locked it.
Oh my gosh!
Finally,
whoa!
The culprit had.
Oh, I just fast forwarded with B.
We already know the answer.
Oh, okay, perfect.
The incident took place in the Sayaka was first. She then fled into.
Then the killer ran out, and they got into
the
bathroom. At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
It was wrong, so it was because it was locked. Oh crap! 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 Okay.
The incident took place in the Sayaka was first. She then fled into.
Then the killer ran, and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door because Sayaka had locked it.
Hit it! Hit it! Hit it! Okay! Okay! Okay!
No,
okay. I was like, it either either it locked or he had to bust down the door frame. I thought it was because he had to bust it down.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Because his door jams.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
That's true.
Yes. Now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
True?
Yep. True as true can be.
Because he was the one that told him how to fix it.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Okay.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
But how would the killer have known that if they had switched rooms?
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about
I think I got it. The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime is that they didn't know, hold on, the crime took place in Sayaka's room, the crime took place in my room. Right.
I got it.
Yeah. It took place in his room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
Because they switched rooms. And the nameplates were switched on the door.
He was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Exactly.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Exactly.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Y'all getting it?
We can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is
definitely something I wouldn't do.
Exactly.
Since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
So he didn't do it.
That is a definite possibility.
Okay, let the boy off the hook.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
He's so goofy.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well,
y'all gonna die.
Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Okay.
Oh, you.
She does not like her.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so,
Today.
well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Good question.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Okay.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Right.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
But you can't break into... No, you can't do that. You can't break into the...
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
I'm glad I read that handbook.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, because she was so scared, and her and Makoto had made a pact that she will not open that door for anybody.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Okay, Hifumi, calm down.
No, why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. Yep. That's the answer right there. Ugh. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Where's the... Switching rooms? Is that the right one? Okay, yeah.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
I'm digging the voice acting, by the way. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Ooh.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Hold on, there's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
So now we're looking at Sayaka may not even be the victim. She's at this point, she's not the victim. Because why, if you're that scared, why would you invite somebody to the room and tell them which room to go to? Like, I don't know. Now
you can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
So now I'm looking at her differently.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
So she's not the victim.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
She's not the victim.
Huh?
She's not the victim.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
Because again, I go back and say, if you could, she was in her room. She said somebody tried to get in her room, but they couldn't get in there. So then why would you leave your room, put yourself in the hallway where you have easy access, and then go to Makoto's room? You should have just stayed in your room.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
If you went to the kitchen to get a kitchen knife, you could have just stayed in your room. You had protection.
No, I didn't. But of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Oh, she is playing everybody. Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
Because she's not the victim.
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If we got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so
oh my gosh.
It wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Right.
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes, that's why we're asking.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Oh, okay. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. Oh, the door nameplates. They were switched.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Correct.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
But they wouldn't have known.
The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, because they switched rooms.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Right, so the killer wouldn't have known.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
Mm-hmm.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Yes.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Exactly.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Yeah, because I don't think... All they did was switch rooms. I don't think Makoto knew that she switched the nameplates.
Right. Okay, then who did it?
It was Sayaka. There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only person who knew that we had switched... If you don't get... Yep.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
Oh, Sayaka is...
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been put.
Why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Right.
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand
because
that,
she's not the victim.
We first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
I don't know, because if you're inviting somebody to your room, your guard's not going to be up. You're just going to their room, and they all kind of knew each other. Like, nobody had any issues with each other prior to that. So why would they go in and then immediately attack her?
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
Yes.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
Which I find it odd that she would randomly say, hey, take this just in case you have to defend yourself.
It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
And how the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Oh, because the sword has that gold out of paint on it, I guess you can call it. And if anybody touches that, it gets everywhere. Like it comes off easily. And her wrist had some of that gold stuff on it. Hold on. Gimme. Ooh, there it is. Oh, I'm supposed to press one.
I got it!
Yes!
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen.
Yep.
There's something glittery there.
I got it.
Is that gold?
No, it's silver.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica
sword.
You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Exactly.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
No. What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death, that's what we need to make clear. So there's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Let's go. So are you getting used to the non-stop debates? Yes. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the LB button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the LB button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the LB button to use the left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purpose this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well, good luck and have fun. I mean, you know. Okay. Replica sword, oh. Okay.
When the fighting broke out,
okay, that's how you do it.
The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt.
Okay.
A sword-based sneak attack.
I just messed up. No, I got it. No, because it wasn't. The thing, it has scratches on it.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
I gotta stop second guessing myself. I'm getting them, but I always second guess myself.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched.
Right.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
I mean,
if the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
Correct.
If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Right.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
That makes sense.
In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So they had to defend themselves with it.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Correct.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Sayaka, she is not the victim. Oh, she is manipulating everybody.
I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
But they're still looking at her as the victim.
She grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
She's not the victim, y'all.
But I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of her body that show her hands, because if she had held it, it would be all on her hand. Give me this. I'm figuring it. Yes.
You're talking about her palms, right?
Yes.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Because like I said earlier, the paint comes off easily.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it.
Tell him, Makoto.
In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Why would she do that?
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What are you talking about?
No, that's not it at all.
So there's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation about that talks about what happens in the bathroom. The water was off. At a certain time of the night, the water is turned off.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Ugh.
Oh my.
Okay.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Girl, if you'll go hit some soap and water.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife. Sayaka, because Sayaka was the only one who had the kitchen knife.
She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Exactly. She's not the victim.
First was...
Sayaka?
Yes.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim.
Ugh.
No.
There y'all go.
It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
The whole time. And here's why I say that. Why would you go to the kitchen and grab a knife? Then go into your room claiming... after that, she goes to Makoto's room claiming that she feels unsafe. So throughout that whole conversation, she had the knife on her the whole time. If you feel unsafe, you would have stayed in your room with the knife. And then you write a note telling someone to come to the room, and then you attack them. What?
She took the knife from the kitchen then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
This brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Makoto. Interesting. Yes, she did.
The reason she wanted to switch rooms...
No!
was so that she could pin the crime on you.
Oh!
Is it not?
She is a slime ball.
Sayaka wanted to on me?
She played you.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
She set all of this up
to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
And right after it happened, everybody blamed him.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
Exactly.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
And that's probably why she went after him, because he was so sweet.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Because anybody else would have been like, why did you leave your room in the first place? He wasn't going to ask questions because she painted them as friends.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
That hurts.
Then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Yes.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
And he's so in denial, poor kid.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it!
I feel so bad for him!
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
He's so laid back.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
Right.
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? Keep going. I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Oh, there's a lot left. There's a whole lot left. What do we got? Dying message. Dying message. Oh, what she wrote on the... Okay.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We are not gonna wrap this up. No, sir.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
You heard him.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Okay, so I told y'all at the beginning of this video that I think I knew who did it because from when I was editing, I started paying attention to this particular item here. And if you watched the first, I think it was the previous video from this, after I saw this, I approached a certain somebody and talked to him. If you look at the 11s, there's a faint line that goes like this, which is a dead giveaway. It looks like it says Leon. If you write Leon in all caps, that's what it's gonna look like. It's just backwards. And that's why I approached him after I saw that clue, because I was trying to look at his name. I could be wrong. I've never played this before, but I swear that line was a dead giveaway. A dead giveaway.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I swear, if I'm right, I'm gonna flip out. There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and to prove it, it's her index finger. She had blood on her index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
Right?
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Y'all.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
I like him.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Ooh!
Oh! Yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
Talk to me, Hifumi.
Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yes! Yes! I was on the right track, yes!
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now, you can also read it as an N.
Yes! Yes!
Whoa! You might have just said something worth a shit.
I got it.
Really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it. It's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Let's go. Huh? Rotated. Yes, rotate.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh?
I'm sorry if that was loud to my headphone users.
Blue card and right on to who did it.
So,
I'm hyped.
What name did she write?
Sayaka dying message reveals the real killer's name. And if you turn the message one, yep, I should be, yep, it is. It's crystal clear. Yep, where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
And I figured it out in the last video.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L.
What did I say?
N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately,
Leon. Oh, you busted.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Nope.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, sir.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
No, sir.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
But she is prone to lying, so...
You know what I'm talking
about. But I think he did it.
Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of... Is that the thing I found on the ground? Oh, the shirt, the piece of the shirt. Hold on, let me get to it. Yes. Oh, how do you hit Y?
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Yes.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yup. Come on, bro.
One scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Like I said, Sayaka is prone to lying. I don't trust her at all.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where? When it was disposed of? How it was disposed of? How?
I got it!
How? Okay, how?
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Hifumi!
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash.
Because Hifumi was on cleaning duty.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being in one... Oh, without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. The crystal ball! Oh boy's crystal... Come on! Okay.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
No, yeah.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
That was actually it.
Which
Hold on.
means the only
I keep
possible
missing
suspect
it.
is
Oh my
Loren,
gosh.
the trash room.
How do I fast forward? Okay. Hold on. You fool me. You fool me.
To the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have...
So the only one who could get to the incinerator
It was the
person in charge of the trash?
No.
And you'd have to get close to the...
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
There we go.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
The crystal ball.
Some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass. You had to throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Okay.
Come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
True, very true.
No, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
But not if you are the ultimate baseball star.
Did someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Oh, you were done for, Leon.
Absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
the ultimate baseball star. That boy has accuracy like crazy.
The ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon? Do you have
Oh my gosh.
right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You're done for.
You can't be serious.
You're done for.
I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then.
Oh, man.
Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Okay.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Okay, so the closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a compliment. Well, you will give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the follow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Ooh, dope. However, you'll notice that the comic book you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Comic book, huh? Okay. So, okay. I'm excited. Okay, so I'm putting this here because they obviously had to knock on the door before they came in, so on and so forth. No. She tried to attack him. So then, okay. And then when she attacked, hold on, y'all, hold on. Okay. Then he swung, broke her wrist. Either it's this one, because I think that's her dropping the knife, or... Oh, crap. No, it can't be this, because she... Ooh. Okay, hold on. That's all of them. I think after... I feel like something is missing. Maybe it is this. No, because he had already... He attacked her, he hit her. I think after he hit her, she ran in the bathroom. I'm just gonna put this here. That doesn't seem right, but I'm gonna put that there. So then he hit her wrist, she ran in the bathroom, he broke into the bathroom. And while he was in there, she got bodied. And then after all that happened, he left. He started to clean the room. Yep, he cleaned the room. He went to the incinerator, but he had to throw the crystal ball first in order to turn it on. And when he turned it on, he threw everything in it that fell out. And then he was like, yay, I got away with it. And then, no. Yeah. And then, yeah. Hold on, I want to make sure I'm right. I don't know if this is right, but okay, I'm gonna reenact it. I'm gonna see if I got it right.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Okay. I got it.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room.
Right.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
God, just to see her in that way is just crazy. I got it. Let's go. I got it. Okay.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Oh, that was right.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
That's kind of
interesting. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way of knowing.
So they had no choice but to break into the bathroom.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
Right. Hold on, I got a question.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Wow.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Okay, I got it. Cool, cool, cool.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw.
That's how they got him.
The killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
And he threw it in there, yep.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
That the shirt fell off. A piece of the shirt fell off.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Hold on, you're the ultimate baseball star. You can turn the incinerator on, but you couldn't make sure and aim the shirt to where it ended up in the incinerator all the way?
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Woo! You're busted, Leon. You're done.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Which is kind of messed up because technically Leon was the victim. She lured him in the room.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do!
Leon.
I object! I object! I object!
Leon.
All of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Okay.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I am? I have the evidence? Okay, so your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to? Yes. Okay, so sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB or the BTW, whichever you prefer. Okay, during the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Oh, it's a rhythm game. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Okay. Press the A button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Okay. Destroy the statement you've locked on to with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively, and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button, so watch out for that. Alright? Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At this point, you can press Y to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Okay, refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your fluid gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Alright.
When the killer
I just saw something, one of the bullets.
Doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the The toolkit!
I refuse to acknowledge you.
The toolkit!
Stupid.
Because Makoto never touched his.
Stupid.
Leon, stop. It's embarrassing. Stop. I have to show. Yeah, let's go. It was the toolkit. Which. Oh my gosh.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie.
Oh, okay.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
I'm not even looking at what I'm targeting. I'm trying to keep up with these doggone tempos.
You kidding me? Not a chance.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't me. Stupid.
Oh my god! Oh god! Ah! Hold on.
Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Am I really hitting all these? I can't even see anymore.
Stupid.
Ah!
Where's your proof? Where's your proof?
Oh my gosh. I couldn't see nothing. All I saw was like the A and the little dots.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
It was a toolkit.
It had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the
Oh,
toolkits
yeah.
you got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
The toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
Then that means he left all the way down the hallway to go get his toolkit and came back.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits.
Oh
so
my gosh.
assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
So Leon is no longer the victim.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid.
Leon, stop, bro. Stop. It's
It had
done.
to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid.
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Tell him, Kyoko.
Stupid.
It's done. It's done. It's done, Leon. It's done. Ugh. Oh man, and I felt sorry for him too.
You have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Oh my gosh. I felt so bad. I do not like this artwork. Anyways, I felt bad for him at first. I got an A on my first trial. Let's go. And I got some cho-chos. Thank you. I felt bad for him because I thought he was the victim since she lured him in the room. But when you think about it, that's right. If he thought that was the girls' rooms, the girls never had toolkits. They got sewing kits, which means he had to go down the hallway. I think about 3 or 4 doors down to his room and come all the way back. You had every opportunity to get out of there when she went in the bathroom.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
Oh, there was no excuse for him.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, then let's get excited!
He is so hyped for this.
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
It's gonna be Leon. Monokuma vote. Oh man, I was not expecting Leon to be the first one to go, honestly. I mean, technically, he wasn't the first one, but I just didn't think he would be the first person to kill somebody. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened, in this case, the killer... Oh, hold on, Loren. The Blackened, in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada. Yeah, bro.
Huh?
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Hey,
over.
Hold on.
Hey, hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? Yes, Makoto. He's still in denial. I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, you did. It was kill or be killed.
So that's why
I killed her first.
None of you are any different.
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
It was just unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? I mean, everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with is really true, it's really the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. Yes, she played you. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Oh, that's right. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I couldn't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. What? I can't afford to be stuck in here. Oh, poor thing. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them and Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. What did you do? And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Oh, she played the crap out of him. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know, because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she, excuse me, descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand, really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. Don't do that. But
that's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoiding punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the Clash trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, sir. Punishment with a P.
You mean execution?
Execution with an E.
Wait a second.
I don't even feel bad for him anymore. I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly is it self-defense? When you force your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. She's right. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing. She is absolutely correct. But you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were close to her than anyone. Were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We shouldn't be fighting against we should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that excuse me, y'all, I'm so sorry. Perpetuate war all over the world. My goodness. Why am I getting so sleepy? Is that the kind of justice that awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly,
chills, kills.
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Come on, Leon, you messed it up for yourself.
Come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
You messed up, bro.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Oh, for Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star. I thought he was going to continue reading.
No.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
No!
Oh my gosh. I can't even feel bad for him. You had every chance to leave. Why didn't you just leave? Leon has been found guilty. The time for punishment. Or it's time for punishment. I don't know. I like the artwork in this game though. I was not expecting him to be the first one to, like, I guess be the first one to kill somebody. Wow. Oh. I've heard that people got hit with those and it hurts. The 1000 blow. Oh my gosh. Oh, Leon, and in his face, he is basically getting torn on the inside. Oh, Leon. I still, in a sense, feel sorry for him, though. Oh, man, this is tough. That was tough. That was... Yeah. What we saw. That was the truth face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. Oh my, I can't even...
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
If you don't like it... Uh-oh. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Oh my gosh.
Damn you!
Oh my gosh. You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy. Well, I mean, you're giving off that vibe.
Say what?
Or, in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. Oh my gosh.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? I mean, he's just egging it on. But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure you learn all the mysteries of this school. Your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the blackened punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. Watch this be one of those things where it's like a bunch of rich people or like paying to watch them go through this or something like that. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of the case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. Come on. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thoughts was how she can protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. That's true. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway.
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the death of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without something like that, the others would never be able to to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths. I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic. Oh, that's what Sayaka used to say to him. Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. What a way to end that. What a way to end that. Chapter 1, to survive. The end. 3 people dead already. Alright, so I'm going to stop it right there. I am shocked, surprised, happy that I figured it out, but it's just crazy how Sayaka played Makoto and Leon. 2 people that I think Makoto wears his heart on his sleeves and Leon is just Leon. And it's just crazy how she played both of them. And even though it backfired, like the plan itself was just like, wow, you can't believe that she would do that. But this is why you can't put nothing past anybody, especially in this game. But I'm excited to see what happens next. We're going to stop it right here. I wanted part 5 to be nothing but the trial. And then part 6 will pick up the rest of the story and move into the next chapter. But I'm excited to see where it goes and who's going to kill somebody next. That's what I'm excited to figure out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like to help promote the channel. Subscribe if you are new. And I will see y'all at part 6 to see how crazy everything is about to get. But I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.